Cosmos continues to rip higher and higher since my last analysis. My name is Kyle, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to check in on the price action of Cosmos, as the bulls just remain in full control day after day. I'm also going to take a look at Cosmos versus BTC, as Cosmos might become quite bullish against its Satoshi pairing sometime in the near future. I'm going to pull up these charts and show you what I'm looking at. Cosmos up on the daily chart. And starting off the analysis by toggling into the price action itself, I see that Cosmos is literally on the way to the moon right now. So congratulations to all you Cosmos bulls out there, as Cosmos has been getting you guys paid lately, I see. So for those of you that caught my last analysis, you know that I was looking for that daily candle body closure above this purple liquid zone here. That liquid zone had a bottom side coming in at around $9.50 and a top side coming in around $10.20. I see that Adam gave us that confirmation daily candle body closure in spades up above that level not too long ago, and I see that came in on very strong volume down below, getting well above the moving average and engulfing the last several days of volume read. And ever since then, Cosmos has just pretty much continued its parabolic rise. I see that Cosmos worked its way up to the 1.618 of the Fibonacci extension, ultimately getting that daily candle body closure up above there. And then the following day was a complete shakeout to the downside, noted by this wick here. But it is important to note that the daily candle closed above the 1.618, and it looks to me that the bots and algos have now flipped to the buy side of that level. So I'm going to be keeping that on my radar very carefully, and that's coming in around $14.83. So if Cosmos does decide to play a pullback over the next couple days or a week or whatever it decides to do, I'm going to be watching that area to the downside if and when that time comes. And if Cosmos manages to close any daily candle bodies below that 1.618, then I'm going to be looking to the 10 simple moving average, and that's currently coming in around $12.72. But that is going to be rising very quickly. That's going to be changing by the day and very quickly. I mean, today's candle is going to close in about 1 hour and 11 minutes here, and that moving average will be higher than it is now. So when you guys are watching this video, likely that's up a little bit higher. At the time of recording, I see the 21 is coming in around $11.27, and that too will be rising very quickly. And that'll be another moving average that I'll be paying attention to if and when a pullback occurs, as likely the next major accumulation area. Of course, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, just areas that I'm going to be watching on the chart. Now, if Cosmos continues this meteoric rise, which it very much could, I'm going to be watching the 2.618, and that's coming in at approximately the $20 mark. I would ultimately like to see Cosmos start closing some daily candle bodies above that $20 region, and then I think the overall upwards trajectory will remain intact. I see the volume coming in down below continues to look good as it gets above that moving average. Dropping down to the RSI, RSI is in the overbought zone, getting a little bit nuclear right now as it's pretty stretched from its very aggressively sloped exponential moving average. But it is notable that exponential moving average is now in the bullish control zone. So even if Cosmos was to play out like a very quick shakeout to the downside, I'd be looking for that RSI to find support on that exponential moving average first and foremost. Down below in the stochastics nuclear, but they are hinting more upside here. The momentum is still up. Dropping down to the MACD looking meteoric like everything else. All this confluence coming in at the same time as price structure looking so good is all very encouraging. Nice solid green bar of positive momentum. I can see that momentum was waning just yesterday, and that stuff like that can shake people out. So again, I always look for those daily candle body closures to make any actionable decisions, because here we are today with a giant bar of positive momentum and very solid green bar. Now, things are just getting really heated up in the space right now. Lots of parabolic rises. I know there's going to be shakeouts at some point to the downside. They happen very quickly, as you can see by some of these wicks right here. And sometimes they can decide to play out overall greater corrections. And again, that's why I always have areas of interest to the downside. Now, trend is your friend, and right now, very up for Adam. So obviously, I'm going to be looking to these major notable moving averages for accumulation areas. Just personally, what I'll be doing, not financial advice, of course. But as of right now, it does look like it remains probable that Adams is going to continue to the upside here. So my conditions are in place. I'm not going to put any timelines on things. Of course, I just look for those daily candle body closures before making actionable decisions, as that's what keeps me in great trades, and that's what keeps me finding good buying opportunities. And most importantly, it helps me manage my risk and keeps my emotions in check, as things are very exciting right now, which is great. I love that. But again, those kinds of emotions can sometimes get us making some not very informed decisions at times. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. But let's check out Adam's Bitcoin pairing. Atom versus BTC on the daily. And toggling into the price action here, I see that things are starting to look better and better for Atom versus its Satoshi pairing, which is great. This is definitely looking like a bottom at this point in time. And now Atom's beginning to march its way up higher, breaking above some pretty key areas here, as well as getting above a lot of these major notable moving averages. I like seeing that the volume coming in down below is quite strong, leaving the moving average aggressively sloped to the upside. And at the time of recording, it looks like Cosmos would like to close a daily candle body, not only above the blue 377 here, but back up above that white 200 simple moving average. And that is quite significant. That is a very significant read. I see that the 10, 21, and 30 are beginning to rise quite quickly, and the 10 will likely be coming into contact with that 200 exponential moving average sometime very soon. I'd like to see Atom start closing some daily candle bodies above this horizontal here. That's coming in at around 4,253 Satoshi, and if it manages to do that, then I'm going to be looking towards this horizontal here over time. That is coming in around 5,021 Satoshi. If Atom starts closing any daily candle bodies above that, well, then I'm going to be mapping in some much higher targets on its Satoshi pairing. But all in all, things are looking really good. If Atom decides to do any form of pullback here, then I'm going to have my eyes fixed upon the 200 exponential moving average here, which is coming in currently around 3,148 Satoshi. I see that it's getting a positive slope to the upside, so that's likely to rise up a little bit by the time you guys are viewing this video, but that'll be a moving average that I'll be at least watching for it to find support. Especially when that 10 tries to make a pass on that, it's not unusual to see price action kind of suck in to those crosses. So as the lower periods move above the higher periods, it's not unusual to see price action like a magnet, if you will, to those areas, and then further continuation upside. And usually that'll shake a lot of people out, because a lot of people they don't trade the golden crosses quite properly. They think the golden cross comes in and it's just going to be immediate continuation, but it's just a little tip here, you guys. I don't want to give away too many secrets over here, but a little tip is that usually when you see any forms of golden crosses, and of course some golden crosses are much more significant than others, but typically you'll see price action kind of suck in and test that cross before you get that continuation. So you always hear those people out there that say, I never played the golden crosses or the death crosses because they're just crappy signals. Well, my question to them is are you sure that you're interpreting them quite correctly? And of course, everyone will have different opinions over that. But based on my trading experience, in at least with Bitcoin and in the alt sector, I usually look for that test of those kinds of crosses before I get excited about them being confirmed. And then usually you'll see a test, and if the daily candle bodies manage to close above those levels is when you'll see the massive follow through. But of course, you'll have all the people that got shook out that prematurely traded that golden cross only for price action to pull into it, and then of course they're shaken out of their positions, and then price goes against them, and then they're FOMOing back in at higher price levels. So yeah, for me, there's definitely more effective ways to be trading golden crosses. Now, a 10 getting through a 200 isn't necessarily like this massive golden cross. Usually I look for golden crosses on the 55 and 200. That can be a very actionable golden cross in cryptocurrency. But anyway, don't want to get too outside the scope of this video, but things overall here there's starting to be some serious signs of life going on here. I think it's fair to consider this a bottom for Atom, at least for the time being. Of course, it still has its work cut out for it, as I can see plenty of price action living up above it, but at least that's offering up some areas to be paying attention to. So overall, some encouraging signs. So let's keep our eyes on the market here, as things are getting quite exuberant, and there's going to be some shakeouts along the way when, who knows, there's a little bit of altcoin roulette going on over here. And welcome to the fucking show. Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope you're all doing very well out there and enjoying your beautiful profits today. And until I see you in the next video, have yourselves a powerful day.